Hello, my name is Glenn Dyer, and you have been watching a Dyer-Situation for 100 episodes! Hit it, Johnny!
First there was Dark Shadows, It Follows Inside Out, The Bucks Rolls Lucy Exists the Collection, Maleficent, Hot Pursuit, Mad Max Fury with Poltergeist and the Possession, Jurassic World, Muppets Most Wanted, The Hobbit, all three of them, Ex Machina, Get Hard, Whiplash, Robocop, The Lord of Salem, yes, Tarzan, Kingsman, Birdman, Tomorrowland, Star Trek Into Darkness, Mama, The Imitation Game, The Purge, The Great Gatsby, Skyfall, Selma, Grand Budapest Hotel, Transylvania, Man of Steel, Spy, the Lego Movie, Texas Chainsaw, The Watch, Dark Skies, yes, Jack the Giant Slayer, Hansel and Gretel, Brave Olympus Has Fallen, Avengers, Age of Adon, a Scary Movie, Five Furious at 7 and Frozen, yes, San Andreas, Home Monkey Kingdom, Boyhood, Aloha, Sinister, The Host of the Cruise, The Fury of Everything, Lincoln, Day of the Doctor.
Whoa, Day of the Doctor wasn't a movie, it was a theatrical broadcast of a television episode. Are you telling us that this is only the 99th episode? Oh, no. You guys are all forgetting the summer movie catch-up. That was Kick-Ass 2, Pacific Rim, and For the Dark World, all in the same review. So now this is the 101st episode. Brilliant! The 100th episode was Ted 2? Dear God! No, it's because Entourage isn't really a movie, it was the preview. Just trust me, this all balances out, alright?
Then there was The Longest Ride, War Bodies Gangster Squad, The Penguins of Madagascar 3, Oz the Great and Powerful, The Dark Knight Rises, and Man in Black 3, yes, American Sniper, The Winter Soldier, Big Hero 6, Godzilla, X-Men Days of Future Past, Oblivion, Cinderella, yes, Frank and Winnie Les Miserables, Wreck-It Ralph, Ice Age, Continental Drift, Unfriended, Burt Wonderstone, Rise of the Guardians of the Galaxy, The Amazing Spider-Man 2, How to Train Your Dragon 2, Dumb and Dumber 2, Paul and Paul Mark 2, Pitch Perfect 2, Ted and Ted 2, Iron Man Free, Night at Museum Free, and Cities Chapter Free, Haunted House Evil Dead.
Alright, and today's episode is going to be... Oh, wait. I can't have my 100th anniversary here. Well, I mean 100th episode, not anniversary. I just can't have it here, though. This is something special. I gotta have it with some friends.
Whoa, where the hell am I? Why'd my clothes change? That's weird. Oh my god! Guys, check it out!
Hey!
Hi. It looks like it took me exactly where I needed to go. So, we are watching a Dyer-Situation, 100th episode. And we have something prepared. Something beautiful.
Something very, very near and dear to our hearts.
Oh my goodness.
Masterpiece.
A movie we never got to review because we didn't even have a show back then. 2011. One whole year before I even released Dark Shadows. And that wasn't even the start of my reviewing career, really. We just thought we had to right this wrong. It is something that has touched our hearts for years. And touched many other areas of us too, especially Dylan.
Especially Dylan.
This is the review of Creature.
Creature.
Do one of you want to go over the story, or should I explain how we got introduced to Creature?
By all means.
It all started one summer afternoon, or maybe it was some other time of the year, I don't remember, where I was just in my garage rooting through some stuff when a commercial came onto TV, and it was just showing flashes of stupidity and just words saying terror has teeth, and then some monotone man came on and said
rated R.
Rated R, theaters July.
Where's my paycheck?
And of course, such an inspirational commercial immediately made me think,
Yeah.
and I didn't think a word of it ever after that until one fateful day.
Where we were carpooling on our way to the schools.
Mm-hmm.
We were listening to an old radio show. And what do you know it? They were talking about Creature.
Creature?
They were saying that it had the lowest opening weekend out of any movie ever.
I don't think you guys told me this.
That's what happened.
So we looked at each other and we said, we gotta.
This was happening.
Oh yeah. And we went to school and we said, Dylan, this is the worst movie of all time, we gotta watch it.
I'm in. Exactly. We told Rob the same thing, and he said, I don't feel like it, guys. So we said, all right. And then we went to see it. We went to our local theater. Well, no, there was more to it. We tried to find a theater first, but every single theater had dropped it in its second week. It was the second week of its runtime, and we could not find it anywhere. We finally found it at one of our local theaters, and it was showing. It was like 2 showings a day, and it was probably going to be out done next week. We went in there. I found an old friend who works at the place, and they were like, "Oh, hey guys, what are you doing?" And I said, "Oh, we're going to be watching Creature." And he says, "I hear that movie's really bad." And I said, "I know." We go into this room. I didn't even know they had this room. It looks like it looks like a closet. At least that's how I describe it. It could hold like 20 people.
Wasn't it pretty empty when we went in?
Yeah, when we went in, it was.
When we went in, there was more people showed up. There was like 9 other people in there.
Mostly couples probably trying to make out in solitude.
But
they found us and others.
And it was just beautiful. And then and then there was some commercials. Some of them made us laugh. One of them was that Kia commercial with the hamsters. And,
Oh yeah.
And the
that.
dancing robots, and like in the apocalyptic future.
I was reminded of that with the last movie you and I saw.
Oh
where
yeah.
They showed that commercial, just like these things still exist.
They still exist.
I thought didn't they have a commercial like not? Well, it was kind of long ago where they like slimmed down, and like were inside like little business suits.
Yeah.
That was weird.
It was weird.
Did they get fat
hamsters
again?
anymore. What?
Did they get fat again?
No, they haven't gotten fat again yet.
Oh, okay.
At least not to my knowledge.
Huh.
My knowledge.
It's too bad. They look more natural that way. Their very first commercial, they performed nude. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, the movie starts, and I don't know how far we're gonna get into the whole plot of it, but basically the opening shot was of the Bubble Factory. The Bubble.
Wait, they mean Creature.
The Bubble Factory is the name of the company that made Creature, and that was just wonderful. And then the very first opening shot of the actual movie, lady skinny dipping. Full frontal nudity.
Yes.
That's how we know we had a winner. And it just went on
And the
from
rest
there.
of the night was magical.
It was. So,
Do you believe in magic?
because of the 100th episode, we are going to rewatch the movie right here, right now, record the whole thing, and I'll put in some and I'll just insert clips of this wherever I feel like. I'm not going to show you the our entire reaction to the movie.
We're not that narcissistic.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'll see you in a few seconds, I guess, as we rewatch Creature. And we're back!
Yay.
Watching Creature! So, something funny I did, that I got this idea from Rob. Well, like, Rob and I were just talking to each other, and he was like, well, you know, it would be great if you started watching Oogie Loves instead. And I thought, oh, that's a great idea, except they'd notice, because the Bubble Factory logo won't come up. And then I thought a great idea. What if I just edit the Bubble Factory logo, and then have the Oogie Loves play after it? And that's what I did. I started playing it, the clip was labeled Creature, and I started playing it. I even set it to the right length, like an hour and 34 minutes, like exactly. And they start watching, and the Bubble Factory logo comes up. We're all cheering. Woo!
Bubble Factory! Bubble Factory boys!
Yeah.
We back!
We got through this stuff.
Welcome to our movie. I'm Gooby, and I like science.
Hi.
Physics, and engineering.
Hi, I'm Gooby Love, and I like things like physics and engineering. And they were like,
We were Rickrolled, but there was no Rick Astley. There was only the Oogie Loves.
There's only Oogie Loves.
it was so great. And I did that to him 2 other times. It was so awesome.
We had to take some breaks.
We had to take a bit of a break because we had some sound issues. So
Yeah.
when we came back, I played the clip. I played the Oogie Loves fake out again.
Intrude.
Okay, here we go.
Welcome to our movie. I'm Louie, and I like scientific things like physics and engineering.
And
Pickles.
Then I went to a different Oogie Loves fake out and played that one.
Yeah, let's try this one.
Take 2.
Welcome to our movie. I'm Louie, and I like scientific things like physics and engineering.
God damn it, Clem.
And
Oh, I love it. Thank you, Rob. Thanks to Rob Bergman for that.
Thanks, Rob. You're the best.
Okay, so what do you think? Does the movie still hold up?
I think it's a little less now.
Oh, really?
A little less.
It,
Only a tiny bit.
it loses its value a tiny bit because you know the stupidity that's about to.
Yes.
about to
It
take
doesn't
place.
surprise you. Also, we're not in the theater with other people
Or-
to surprise them.
I suppose so. So you think it's like heroin? It's only good. It's great the first time.
Yes.
And
We're just chasing that first high.
I guess so. Oh, that's too bad.
But it was still very, very enjoyable.
Any specific moments you want to mention?
The beatdown.
Beat
The,
down.
the,
It was,
the
it was
final
just
beatdown.
as good.
Oh,
good
yeah.
the first time as it was this time, where he just takes like a huge pummeling from Creature, like what is it, like 5 stomps and then like 2 like wailing punches on his ribs. And he just like, yeah, I'm just gonna walk it off like I'm a Mortal Kombat cast member.
The guy was also shot in the leg and is able to like jump down into a hole and like on his knees and not get any kind of pain at all.
Nope.
Yeah, towards the end of this movie, for most of the movie it's just kind of silly, but towards the end it's like they lose all grasp of physics and reality.
Yeah.
And just things like that happen. The ending itself, what happens to Creature, is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. Like,
He dies off camera.
he does.
He does.
Well, they don't have the effects to show people actually dying in this movie. Like, the very first kill we see of the, like, full frontal nudity lady, it just cuts to a clip of their crocodile head splashing around in the water, and then cuts to her covered in blood. Because that's the best they can do.
Actually, didn't they actually show her legs being gone?
Yeah, they showed her legs gone after she, like, crawled out.
I think that was like actually like the best gore in the movie.
Yeah.
It was the first kill.
And she's never explained or anything.
Ever. Even though that necklace thing.
Yeah.
I have no idea what that is.
I think it might be like the character's mother, but that's still.
That doesn't make sense though.
Still
Yeah,
makes-
the story here is utterly ridiculous. Essentially, there was there's a family called the Grimes. Is that what they're called? The
Grimleys? I don't know.
Grimley.
Grimleys. Yes.
yeah. So
Wilfred Grimley.
well, yeah, there's the family called the Grimleys. And, you know, like, they have their traditions like most old households. And their particular tradition is that they like fucking their sisters.
Yeah.
because their family tree is dwindling.
And their way
Yes.
is the old way.
Yes, it's the old way. And they have to fuck siblings. Because that's...
yeah.
Because
Yeah.
reasons. And they try to pass off as being normal because they like mention Egyptians and other.
You ever heard
Yeah,
of
they're
the-
fucked up too.
You ever heard of the royal disease?
They are completely fucked up.
They are. They have hemophilia. It's gross.
My blood is very pure.
Ew.
But
But it's impossible not to enjoy this movie.
I know.
I know.
Most movies like this, they're just kind of stupid. Like when I think of like Exist, they don't usually go as far as like incest or something. Like that's why I love this movie so much. It's just like most movies are just stupid.
Yeah.
But this movie is like, well, fuck you, incest and fucking hillbillies and fucking whatever else. Fuck you.
Incest is wincest.
Incest is wincest, indeed. So, it was caused by, oh hey, randomly appearing cat. It was caused by, let's see, where was I? The family does incest, right? Oh yeah, so, the entire family line is going out because of sterility, of course.
Of course. Yeah.
So the only hope is Wilford and his sister, and they're going to repopulate the swamplands.
Yeah.
The most beautiful
Moss swamp.
It's a moss swamp.
It's all over now.
That works really well, actually.
And she's trying on her like new wedding stuff,
Yes.
and then
Crocodile randomly comes out.
Day-6 alligator.
A nod.
But we don't have the special effects to actually show this.
And well, the crocodile comes out and eats her, but like,
Wait,
of course,
no. He like looks over there, sees a crocodile, looks back over his wife, and is like, "No, you're gone now!"
No!
Which, by the way, he just utters the most glorious scream.
His only line.
Twice.
Yes. No!
Look down.
And then narration said like he had no idea where she was, and like in the foreground we see like half of her laying
It's
over
like-
there.
It's like, what are you talking about? Or bottom half over there,
Right
dude.
there. Right there.
So he like tracks down the alligator to like get revenge, and but then he grows a more sympathetic side for the alligator. Decides to hug it. It's like, "Come here, buddy," and then it's like,
And it somehow breaks its neck.
like,
Yeah.
no, and in honor of its memory.
Yeah, he eats everything, including his sister. Like
The top half.
was driven insane, ate everything, including his sister, and then got turned into a
He
crocodile
was,
man.
he was mad when he had this face, and then he just like,
His anger turned. What was it?
In the darkness, his sorrow was so great. It turned to rage. Rage became insanity. He began to change.
Rage.
You were stuck there for a minute.
And in his madness,
Can this guy be in like every movie ever? His sorrow turned to anger. His anger turned to madness. And he began to
Yoda's speech from
feed.
Star Wars.
So yeah, this somehow turns him into a crocodile man.
Somehow.
Because genetic bullshit.
Yeah. And
Remember,
yeah.
think twice before fucking your sister.
And so, like, many years in the future, this is the plot of the movie that makes no sense. There's a whole teeming community of these hillbillies now. And apparently what they do is they use Creature to spawn off more babies so they can keep the
Small
community
pickles.
alive. I don't know how this happens, because I thought there was only 2 people, but now there's a whole bunch of them, and like Creature's wife died.
Logic.
And they have like people living in the city that are now coming back with their friends, but they said no outsiders, but outsiders are okay. And then they had one of the hillbilly people tied up to be the wife, but then Creature ate her for no particular reason, or at least killed her for no particular reason somehow in a very confusing manner.
With his xenomorph mouth.
Yeah, he has a xenomorph mouth. And that's pretty much the plot. Like, I don't know what the fuck happened.
There's like this thing happened, and then this thing, and then this thing, and Creature.
Creature.
Rated R.
And it has Sid Hagen in. Sid Hagen is just the most awesome guy ever.
There are just two particular scenes that are just completely awesome with him. It was when the hillbilly chick was walking away, and he just like pops up around a corner and just punches her straight in the face.
Oh yeah, that was an interesting situation in and of itself. I remember seeing this in the theaters and just being like, what the fuck? Well, basically, two of the friends start having sex with each other.
And they do.
And then the guy who's secretly a hillbilly, one of their friends is secretly a hillbilly, he's like watching them with a camera and taking pictures. And like, then his sister comes up, and then she's like, oh, what you doing? And he says, I'm trying to take pictures, but they're gonna be all blurry. And she says, oh, it won't if you use two hands, let me help you with that. And of course I'm like, what the fuck? And then he prematurely ejaculates, and she's like, oh man. And then she walks off and gets punched in the face by Sid Haig.
And then he walks up to his son. His son's like,
hey Dad, you wanna take a look?
And Sid Haig just like looks at him, just like.
It's like, I'm an inbred hillbilly, and even I think you're kind of fucked up, son.
Crap.
Okay, so ending scene.
No, there's more. We forgot the other Sid Haig scene where he kicks that.
Oh right, the girlfriend was like got the actual like last guy.
Yeah.
And she gets kidnapped by Sid Haig and is like in like a ditch or a hole or something, I think. And he like starts walking away and is like, nope, and just like
boots her across the face.
Get up there.
Yes. Boot to the head.
Boot to the head.
Yeah, and then there's this one scene where our main character, like, kills a guy by, like, gently tapping his head with his foot, and this somehow creates, like, a broccoli crunching sound, and his neck is broken.
Although we agreed on celery.
Yeah, celery.
Celery.
And like, it literally looked like that. It wasn't, like, any kind of force to it at all.
Yeah.
Like, Sid Haig, it looks like he actually put force into it. The other guy's just like, boop.
Yeah, but he did put force into it when he was cutting that one chick's feet.
True.
Ugh.
I mean, there wasn't really much force in breaking that white alligator's neck either.
That is true.
There's not much force in this at all.
No.
The only person who might be as enjoyable as Sid Haig is the main character, this black guy, and he's like, he's just kind of a badass, at least towards the end, when the end makes no sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, during this movie, he gets shot in the leg and, like, beaten up by creatures so severely over and over.
His ribcage should be just dust.
Yeah, because, like, creature beat him, like, for 2 minutes straight.
Like 5 stomps and, like, a bunch of wailing punches.
Yeah, and no, he's just totally fine with that.
He'll be DLC in Mortal Kombat. He would fit.
Yeah, so basically what happens at the end, if we're ready for that, are we?
Yeah, we're ready.
What happens at the end is that the hillbillies have kidnapped the black guy's girlfriend, and so he needs to rescue her, so he comes up with this brilliant plan.
Full-scale charge. No strategy.
Just runs in past the hillbillies and immediately gets bitch slapped by Creature to the ground. Then Creature starts wailing on him, like I mentioned. And all the hillbillies just flee. They're like, no one guy attacking us. And yeah, somehow he still has strength and he just headbutts Creature into this random sinkhole.
Which, by the way, for some reason, his attacks actually start to do stuff.
Yeah.
Like before, he starts like doing like a bunch of hook punches, and Creature's like, meh, meh.
But then a headbutt, oh, that's where it goes off.
Yeah. Even though that does the same amount of damage to you as what does to your opponent, doesn't it?
Yes.
Headbutts are not fun.
Headbutts are not fun.
Yeah, he headbutts into this random sinkhole that opens up. It's like the size of Dylan, the sinkhole. And Creature just falls right in and can't get out. And then as he's carrying away his girlfriend, looks like the end of the movie. Then she gets pulled in. Oh no!
Creature comes back up and starts pulling her in slow motion.
Yeah,
Like, the whole scene's in slow
and then the
motion.
boyfriend goes, "No, my girlfriend!" And he dives in head first into
this slim sinkhole.
Yep. And it fills up with water. Then we cut to at least 6 hours later, after being in a sinkhole all that time.
It was at nighttime, and then the next scene it's day.
Yeah. And then the girl comes out. We all in unison like scream bullshit.
Yeah.
So we went after him upside down against the crocodile monster in pretty much its own environment, and somehow managed to kill it. But he comes out, Lady comes out, and then we see Creature's jaw slowly popping out, and then we see it's the guy who's holding it. So somehow we beat Creature. Took him 6 hours to do it, but he beat Creature to death, ripped off his jaw, saved his girlfriend, and somehow didn't die.
With a dissolved rib cage and a shotgun wound to the leg.
Yeah, he walked off the shotgun wound.
Yeah.
But it was so great. And that's the end of the movie. That's all we get.
Yeah, it ends.
It's so funny.
Oof.
Yeah. Creature definitely has a special place in our hearts, though.
It does. It does.
Yeah, even if you guys do think maybe it lost its appeal after the first viewing, just like
Just by a
heroin.
little bit.
But, you know, you still keep on going back to heroin anyway. This is just one of those things.
Yeah.
Just one of those things.
Just one of those things.
Yep.
Heroin equals creature.
Yeah.
Confirmed.
Creature, not even once.
Except for you all, it should be at least once.
Yes.
Creature is amazing. It is just a perfect accumulation of bad. Like, to me,
So
this is
bad,
the
it's a
perfect.
masterpiece.
This is the perfect so bad it's good movie, at least
Yes.
to me. Except for maybe The Room. But like Creature is personal.
Yeah.
With me. Yeah.
With all of us.
With all of us, it is a shared moment.
Yes.
Even with this cat.
Even with Checo.
Yes. Czech loves it.
See? He loves it.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for randomly materializing in this video. Due to some sort of random jump cut at one point.
Yes.
And yeah, so great seeing this again with you guys. So great that we finally finished the write and made it the 100th episode.
Yeah.
Yeah! But I'm gonna have to go back home now.
Aw.
Going back to Oregon, I know. It's sad, but all these things have to come to an end. Maybe I'll come back for like Terminator Genesis or something, I don't know. And then I'll be back again. I don't know, my continuity is confusing because I take place in the real world. Until next time, I'm Glenn Dyer, and you have been watching
A Dire Situation.